then the chance to work with everybody on the stage was such a lovely experience. Stephen amazes me because he's so sure-footed about what he's doing, yet so interested in finding more stuff in the scene. I saw him building a shot that wound up so different from what he had started, but he didn't take all day doing it. It just grew little by little, and there it was. And then, with the whole movie in his head, he tells you great anecdotes between shots. It's just so wonderful. It was a wonderful treat. It was a visit to film school. It was great.
My first day on set was the courtroom scene, and I got to spend the entire day sitting next to this man. He told me wonderful anecdotes. And I agree. I was struck by, you came up that day on the spot with the flash bulbs. All the photographers, their flash bulbs popping on the ground, and the next thing you know, Stephen is lying on the ground, looking like an 8-year-old boy making films in his backyard, saying, we can put the camera here, and everyone, you're gonna all walk over this glass, it'll be wonderful, let's do it. We took a couple of practice runs. It's actually hard to step on those round bulbs. We had to do it a few times, but the enthusiasm and the unending curiosity for filmmaking is infectious, and it's a real gift to be around. It is, it's film school. And I felt really lucky to be in part of this company.
I never went to film school. I wanted to, but now I'm being paid to go to film school.
Too bad you didn't go to film school, Steve.
You found that out too late, Tom.
Question from Mark. What was it like to transition from working on the stage to the screen?
I don't know if it's as different as people think it is. I do think it's, I don't think it's harmful for actors to be aware of the audience and be aware of the story they're telling. I think you can be inside a character and still be a storyteller. Stephen's such a wonderful storyteller, you can trust him that he will be doing that. I mean, obviously this, like if you were acting here on this stage, one's aware that you at the back there, probably unless you have binoculars, you're not going to see a little raise of an eyebrow like that. So, but you are going to hear, so you depend more on your voice in the theatre. But, and in the cinema, some shots, the proscenium starts far away like that and is coming very close. There's one shot where you move the camera in and in and in as
You're standing man story, telling the story about the standing man.
So in a way, it's the same thing of trying to make sure that the bridge between what's happening inside of you and the people who you're giving it to, that somehow the things don't get warped or transformed in that bridge of communication, that what's here gets across the bridge complete and whole. Sometimes that bridge is a big bridge and sometimes it's very small. So I think essentially it's not as different as people imagine. It's still all just child's play, really.
Nice comment about the device of the coin as a concealing device.
Well, there's a metaphor that runs throughout the entire story, which we picked up on with these coins. But that you weren't really supposed to know because no one really found out. You know, the CIA, the FBI, the arresting officer, nobody really found out what specifically Abel had done. You know, they didn't catch him with atomic bomb secrets. They didn't catch him. And whatever was found, you know, he erases what